really, 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 really sleepy. I think it's because of music.
Music?
In the game.
Damn it. The bomb disappeared.
Hey, dude.
Okay.
Can I just, like, lay beside you and rest my head on your lap or something and just
I'm sitting on a futon
cuddle up?
slash couch that would actually be very conducive to that.
Perfect. Yeah.
So you can have a nice angle to it. Or something on it. Very comfortable.
I'd be comfortable on a concrete floor if I could rest my head on your on your lap.
Teehee.
G-Man Harmon says, I feel bad for anyone in Massachusetts during a zombie apocalypse that needs to trade, because one of their laws is bullets may not be used as currency. Actually, I think during a zombie apocalypse, not too many people will care about that law. Yeah, or any law for that matters as secret knowledge. Yeah, indeed.
I'm so mad.
The color of a mirror. No. Zelda Nerd says, Lisa, if you were going to get eaten and you got to decide what kind of platter you'd be served on, what kind of platter would it be? I would like to be served on a stone, which is the large rock, a boulder, so to speak. Oh my god, where are you guys getting all these questions? What the fuck? Seriously?
And they're mostly for you.
Seriously, it's just disturbing. Lisa, if you could fly any kind of ham, what kind of ham would it be, says Mansell. I don't know.
American country ham.
I don't know what ham is called. Secret Knowledge says, Lisa, wouldn't you hate it if someone walked into the room, turned you on, and then left? Been there, done that. Came anyway.
What if they said no, absolutely under no circumstances are you allowed to do that until I say so?
I'd comply.
Mm-hmm.
Begrudgingly.
And then eventually they let you do that, but only after a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I see what you did there.
I also see what you're doing. Oh my god, with the questions! I'm gonna cry now. Lisa, if you were a sandwich, what kind of sandwich would you be? Well, that's easy. I'd be a sandwich. So if you could be an element, which would it be? I don't know. I would be oxygen. Is that an element?
Yes.
Good. That's what I'll be then. Doing Lisa, if you could pick any monitor to fly to Azkaban, what monitor would it... What? What?
Any monitor to fly to Azkaban? I think it would be a NEC Multisync 22. Maybe even the CSS monitor, because it'd be kind of awesome to fly around an ironclad.
Ah. Can I just ride on the back with you?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll hold on really tight.
I'm also interested in the Dell U2711 or 12QM, the new 27-inch Dell monitor that's an IPS panel, but not the 6-bit IPS panel, the 8-bit IPS panel. I would love to fly around on one of those.
So the nerd says, Dune, Lisa, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Well, we've discussed
Right now,
this
it
before.
would be instant teleportation, because...
Okay. I would like to be able to fly. Snuffit says, alright, here's a question. Wat moet er gebeuren tegen het oprukkende populisme en de oversimplificatie van complexe problematiek? Oh my. That's a big question right there.
Let me read that like a duck's reading it. Okay, it says, what? Something, Gerber baby food, Tengen Tetris, populace, oversimplification of complex problems. Okay. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I think... Ik denk dat er eigenlijk helemaal niets tegen moet gebeuren. Ik denk dat het op zichzelf een goed idee is dat het volk dichter bij de politiek komt te staan. Alleen de aanpak van de issues die nu wordt gehanteerd door de politici die deze methode hanteren, die staat me niet aan. En meer ga ik er niet over zeggen. Sorry about that. That was politics in Dutch. Skeptical says, "Dude, what was the first sexy thing Lisa said to you?"
Huh. It's all kind of a blur. I don't know. Do you remember? Both that and the inverse, me and you.
No, I don't. I don't even know how Sexy Time with Du and Lisa started at all. Like, I don't know how it came to be. Was it, I mean, are we really that bad that it was just inevitable? Mansell says, "Du, what is x? 5x plus 3 is 5 minus 2x. And Henry Watson says, "We are not doing your homework, Mansell."
It's been a long time since I've done that kind of stuff.
I think I can figure this one out. Give me a sec.
Well, it would already be 5x equals 2x next.
Harpoon cannon, fire!
Oh god, I don't think I can do it.
House
Oh my
says, would you
god,
prefer
that's
your
so
man
terrible.
to dress in a tuxedo with a white or black dinner jacket? Ooh. I think it depends on the occasion. Because, you know, white dinner jackets are very...
Ermagerd! I love it, Kirby. You can link it in the chat too. Lisa is more chibi than the rest because derp and reasons.
Oh, wait, there's a link I need to see.
Yes.
Link it, please. I need to see it. Link it, please. Link it, please.
It's in the chat.
It's like you're always broken and crying for help. It's adorable.
Frostbox! I did that too. I also got to 7x's too, so I basically did it right then. Wow, I can't believe I mathed. I mathed all over your chat. Oh, spelling's easy. As is grammar. My grammar is very goodly. Troll tells me so all the time.
Oh yeah, I just hit that lady with my 3-inch cannon. And her pink dildo ship, which is about to get taken up from
It
her
also
air,
has kind of an anus in the back.
which is about to get penetrated. Seriously.
Yeah, I see that. Oh my.
All the way out to the other side.
You have a lot of Dutch people in your chat, by the way.
They're all here because of you. Smiley face.
No. Uh-oh. Lisandu, if you got to choose how you died, how would you leave the world? I would die peacefully in my sleep, after a long and fulfilling life.
I would die priming the nuclear weapon on an asteroid that was going to hit the Earth, so it would split in two and then not hurt anybody else. But only after
What?
something with Steve Buscemi.
What? You crazy woman.
It's an Armageddon reference.
Okay.
This is how I'm gonna die. Let's see.
Jesus Christ, Skip. He answered the question by drowning in oil with only my head underwater, with the oil being on fire and burning the rest of my body and a shark biting me in my face.
Was it a bear holding a shark? Let's see how I because that's really not I think something cool, like crashing a jet engine into the weak point of the alien vessel so that it comes crashing down. You know.
Now cold and sleepy.
Oh, there are ways to warm you up.
Duelist, if you could have any color of skin, what color would it be?
Perfect. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
I I would like my skin to be the same color it is now. I like my skin color. It's fine. Maybe a little more tanned, though.
Maybe
And
adorable freckles.
can I? Yes, I was just gonna
Still-
ask for those. Can I have those? Can I have some freckles?
See, because if you had green skin all the time, then you could always you could save time when you reenact Wicked in your high school drama play, provided you get that part.
I don't want to have green skin. That reminds me of Buffy. That guy, the whatever he was, the guy that played music that died so horribly.
You mean Lorne? That was Angel, not Buffy.
Yeah. Oh, was that Angel? Okay.
Yeah, and he died because of a tooth infection.
Oh yeah. See, I remember things that you tell me.
Well, the only reason you remember it is because you had a tooth infection.
Yeah, you tried to scare me. I want to go to bed, but I don't want to leave you.
You have nothing to do tomorrow.
I know, but I am actually starting to fall asleep at my desk here. Secret knowledge says, Lisa, how about skin like the Ryan girl on the latest Star Trek movie? Green with freckles. I don't want to have green skin, period. Oh, and my back hurts too. Do, if you could be any gun, what gun would you be? Oh, you're going back to the same questions now.
I could be any gun. Huh. I don't know. I have to think about that. The most sciencey gun possible. Some kind of laser, something that does a lot. No, actually not laser. Lasers for pussies.
I would like to be a pudding cannon.
Ooh, maybe like something that... a cookie gun.
Ew, that leaves crumbs everywhere.
No, that's what you sometimes call a cookie press. They look like guns sometimes.
And then if we could, like, shoot at each other, we would make delicious cakes. Or pies, rather. If you could be any noun, what noun would you be? What?
Awesome. That's an adjective, though. If you could be any noun, I think awesome's a noun, too. Like, you can have a whole plate of awesome.
Um, my brain is shutting off. If I could watch one movie for the rest of my life, what would it be? Porn?
What kind though? Like just the generic, like 15 to 20 minute cuts of single things, or like one of the movies that are like they try to put some kind of tale or story or something behind it.
Oh no, fuck stories. I don't need stories in my porn.
Just 90 minutes.
If I
of people
wanted
talking.
stories, I wouldn't be watching porn.
Well, no, it's about elevating the experience.
Yeah, well, whatever. If I'm watching porn, I want to see dick, titties, pussy, mouth, ass, that kind of stuff. I don't need no story. I like this one. If you could remove any physics law from the world, what would it be?
Um. Speed of light. Make that shit faster.
The speed of light?
Yeah. Well, you know,
You would remove it?
I
It
would
just
I would increase
be
C.
stationary light.
No. I would increase C to something significantly more so that things could be faster.
Ansel says, Lisa, have you seen The Room? No, I have not.
I've not seen The Room either.
I don't know what it is.
It's a movie.
Is it good?
I think it's a scary movie. Which is
Ew,
why I've
no,
avoided it.
no. Hey, that would be a novel idea. Watch a movie with Lisa. No, I would have to do that on a different streaming site, though. I wouldn't want to risk my Twitch account. But
As long
like,
as it's
stream
a
a
guaranteed
movie?
public domain stuff. This is how like Mystery Science 3000 worked. Is that they found actual public domain movies that they'd be able to restream and did it and then put commentary over it. They'd be like old like really old movies.
I don't want to. But just suppose, like, this most scariest horror movie or thriller or whatever, and then have the Lisa face cam. No sound for me, no commentary, just the Lisa face cam. Oh, there you go. Horror movies.
Horror movies?
Yeah, I'm going to do this. This is terrible though. This is... Oh, the Little Shop of Horrors. Nosferatu. Oh, it's a silent movie. Wow. Interesting. Manic Miner Dude says, yes, feed me. To what, though? What the fuck, Zelda Nerd? Really? I'm not even gonna repeat that question.
Doesn't do what's 12,012 divided by 31. I do not know. I'm not math anymore.
I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm dozing off. And my head just... Seriously, my chin just reached my chest.
Okay.
I'll be back tomorrow. Just be nice to yourself. And remember that I heart and stuff. So sleepings chat. Sleeping stew. Love ya.
Pleadings. What time is it? 4 something. Mansell is asking you, what's the meaning of chess? See, the whole point of chess is actually a statement on the balance of good and evil. In that, hold on, let me verify this here before I say something silly. Yeah. If you think about it, normally the colors of darkness, black in this case, and the colors of purity and light, or white in this case, normally you'd expect the forces of darkness and their evil ways to act first. But in the course of chess, it's a state white goes first because it's a statement that not everything is as it appears to be. Things that seem good and righteous on the surface many times are not as they appear. And things that are less than savory on the surface may, by their own very nature, not be unsavory. They may be beautiful in their own regard. So that is the meaning of chess. That when all things are equal, which they are in chess, appearances overcome. I don't know. I'm completely ruining that. Sounded more awesome before I got there. Jim Herman says I'm with the chess club in elementary school, and I don't even. Isn't there a That Birmingham quote about that kind of stuff, where it's like chess, you can't let her see your pieces. It'll crumble like a house of cards. Checkmate. I'm explaining checkers. No, checkers are red and black, though. And I think red goes first. And red would be the color of aggression and whatnot. What color are these? These things are yellow.
That was easy.
Let's see, I think Zap said first rule, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. First rule of chess is not let your opponent see your pieces. Henry Robinson says red and black, the only checkers I played were white and black. I'm pretty sure that in America they're red and black. Or maybe I was just playing with Connect 4 pieces or something. In America, red and black are the normal colors for checkers. As for other nations, I cannot say. And yes, Othello and Reversi are both, I won't say common in America, but known. I think checkers are far more oftenly played. And if it's asking who's my favorite character from Skies of Arcadia, that would be Aika. Randall says, if I say Sweden, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Right now, it actually is lutefisk, or is it from Sweden? Some sort of gelled fish product that's marginally disgusting. Not exactly fair, but I've been thinking about food lately.
Huh, that was easy.
It's Norwegian, okay. Oh well. G-Man Harmon says, I still have a chess set that came from Mexico. The board was made of marble and the pieces were cut from stone. That sounds beautiful.
Yeah. Here goes. Over there. We did it!
G-Man Hammer says it's a shooter's version of chess that you use spent cartridge casings for the pieces. Well, that's kind of clever. I could see that totally being something that would occur in military situations. Kirby says he wants a Mega Man chess set. Huh. Oh, chess is kind of boring, I think. But I do find that there's a lot of complexity, like, added to it. Like, the whole concept of what's called suicide chess, where you basically try to do everything wrong. The goal is to actually force the opponent to take the largest number of pieces. I find that that exists as a concept to be very intriguing. Even to the point of, you know, forcing your king into a checkmate. Rancel says the TF2 king himself. I don't know. Dark Data says, hi, Geek Brigade and Kirby. And also, hi, Dark Daedalus. Greetings. Welcome. Alright, kill those. Guys.
Serves 'em right.
Yar, Captain Sexy. Fuck map. Manson says that was an awesome night, Drew. Which one? Did I miss something? Oh, Captain Sexy, yes. Oh god, there's a lot of these guys.
Back off! Alpha Star!
Oh, didn't kill him. This could be problematic. Good. Finally, some luck. Critical hits. The reason why I'm focusing on these Gravers is because I'm pretty sure they have an insta-kill if it lands. Let's see. Fire consume my enemy's Lambda Burst. It's actually up her focus and no attack. There's a very good chance they won't survive this.
Fire consume my enemies! Lambda burst!
So if it says find the name of that film, it's called Begotten. If you want to watch something really weird, watch that. I'm not actually a fan of horror, but if it's weird horror, like I don't know if you consider oh god, I can't remember the movie now. It really depends. I especially don't like silly, gory horror, like, you know, if it's just an excuse to show blood, I have no interest in watching it. I need more, like, scary thriller type stuff. And by that I don't mean scary, like, thriller, which isn't actually scary. I mean more like, a thriller movie that also happens to be scary.
Here goes!
I'm not gonna say necessarily psychological horror, but
Over there!
definitely not silly, gory stuff. There will probably never be a Cthulhu film.
Get him!
That was easy.
I think it would be a question of not only licensing, but I don't think anyone would risk it. It's really like, I don't think it's something they could do right, and I don't think anyone who'd be interested in making it would be able to make it effectively. So, if that makes any sense. Fishies. Crap. crap. Surprise attack with these Bravers. I don't know how to deal with these. Not sure if we use the special ability yet.
Ray of sword! Ha, that was easy.
Did I get turned around? I did. I need to head west.
Yeah. Here goes.
This is why these guys piss me off.
Can't get...
Over there.
Oh, I have Delta Shield. I just didn't use it that turn.
Move. Give me strength.
Wait, Lambda Burst didn't kill that guy? My aim. He's dead now.
Let us be thankful for our safety.
Alright, now let me actually verify I'm going the right way. Yeah, 'cause it's around there. Come on. Clear the part where it lights up? I guess not. This part actually isn't that hard. 'Cause it's mostly loopers and those guys. And I do have a 100% counter to their Eternum, which I probably will use this time. In fact, here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Counter. No. I want to get free regen.
Over there.
Shield. Alright, that's good enough. Let's end this.
That was easy.
Thanks for all the health, guys. Let's double check my map here. Yeah. We're also gonna save. In case we happen to get a giant set of missing bits. So if it says that's what I used to do, just guard and wait till everyone... Yeah, I've done that before. It really depends on... It gets a lot easier later when you can do Aura of Denial plus Delta Shield. Because you can negate most of the effects of a lot of things. Speaking of which... The loopers just turned green, which
Pirates of old,
is interesting.
defend our cause!
Means we've entered the influence of the Green Moon.
Delta shield.
But yeah, Skull Shield plus, or Delta Shield is OP. Green Moon's cool, but it's not Blue Moon. Blue Moon is nasty. The magic question mark is when they try to do something that fails miserably. Like flarping in a vacuum. I think that would fail. Yes. It's like flarping in a vacuum. Let's end this like that. And then we'll just attack the stragglers. Or straggler in this case. Could've just cut this fury at him. Oh well.
We've finished them off.
That's right, Captain Sexy. You've definitely finished. Now we're starting to see leaves floating around. Cover 69 says, nice whistling, thank you. Stuff it says, speaking of overpowered later on in the game, I just skulled Alpha Shield until the SP meter was full and then unleash. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You may be seeing some of that.
Delta Shield!
Especially versus the Dark Looper, whose name we do not mention. Was he DLC or was he... Dang, I may have to look for my old saves to show off the swirl meringue and stuff. Someone says I'm spoiling the game for the chat. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's just a couple of abilities that will later be used. One shorter Rain of Swords. Eh. Chocolate says DLC in these old games? Yes! This game has downloadable content, which is not officially accessible anymore. There are a couple of items and a couple of, like, boss encounters that you can download. So it says, I like how the overall music changes depending on where in the world you are. Yes. And no, none of the Dreamcast DLC costs money.
We've finished them off.
Games like Choo Choo Rocket even have online multiplayer. And of course, Phantasy Star Online. We did it! We've crossed the South Ocean!
Ooh!
Yep, I've discovered Columbia.
Hey!
Hey,
Aye, aye.
Preemptive strike. Fight Sorox. Oh shit. Welcome to the land of the green moon. Oh, they're actually blue? Didn't I call down Rain of Swords? Finally. There's only one left. Chocolate is asking, do you wish you return like one of those fancy ones on the internet with display cases and shit? Not exactly. I have a bunch of games in like wicker crates, but I also have some games stuffed in drawers. The consoles are reasonably well displayed. They're behind like little glass doors. Except for the 3-foot wide Sega stack. I've got the Model 2 Sega CD with a Model 1 Genesis, which is as wide as you can get it. And it doesn't fit inside the spots. And it has a, what is this, like a 27-inch CRT in here? Something like that. So no, nothing particularly fancy. And right now it's kind of a mess, too. I moved more stuff in here when the guest was here. The retro room, or I had all my portable games sort of split into another room.
Pirates of old?
Yes, the house guest is gone. Chocolate says maybe 7 or 8 years ago we had a giant 30-something inch CRT. I think it was 36 inches. That is huge. That had to have been 300 pounds. I mean, usually in that range they use the rear projection CRTs. Stefan is asking, so how many of you try to have played this game? Secret knowledge, can I ask who the house guest was? It was my fiance's half-brother. Finally, it's her turn.
So my enemies! Slam to first!
We've finished them off.
Is this it? Yes. Or take a... I think the song. Charlotte says, well, I could have played it now that I think about it. My first console. This is the amount of stream because, yeah, I think console gaming on a 36-inch DRT would be pretty awesome. Mentals can do Sega Genesis or SNES. The answer to that is, as always, Super Metroid. Genesis is awesome, but Super Metroid. Final Fantasy 2/6/3/4. Chrono Trigger. Oh. Certain games that you just can't not exist without. And the Super Nintendo had them. And it's actually really weird because if you're an JRPG gamer, up until 1991, it made sense to buy the Genesis. I mean, Sega delivered 3 Phantasy Stars before we got a single Final Fantasy. Maybe even before we got Dragon Warrior. Sega's always been good about delivering their JRPGs, it's just that some of the greatest ones of all time ended up on the Super Nintendo. Because I think that if Square had put Final Fantasy games out on the Sega Genesis, all of them would have come out. There wouldn't have been any gaps. And, it's awesome. Let's actually Google this here. Or, what is this? Moby Games that have it? GameFAQs usually has pretty good release date stuff. I'm actually going to end my stream soon, by the way. By soon, I mean... I'm going to look this up while I play an outro song, because I need to make dinner. Delicious, lovely dinner. Let's look at this Dragon Warrior. NES release data. 1989. Okay, so it took us a long time to get Dragon Warrior. It was definitely after we already had 2 Phantasy Star games, and we didn't get a Final Fantasy until we had 3 Phantasy Star games, which is absurd when you think about it, considering at that time Japan was already on 3 Final Fantasy games. And I think also 3 Dragon Warrior games. So again, if you were a JRPG fan between, prior to 1990, you should have owned a Genesis. After that, you should have bought a Super Nintendo. It's really weird. Sega in the Genesis era was very good about bringing over almost every game. There are very few games that we missed in that regard until almost the end. I guess Monster World 4 is the real shining example of a game we missed that we probably should have gotten. Though we have it now on PSN and Xbox Live Arcade and Wii Virtual Console, which apparently still exists. Cameraman says, all I had was a TurboGrafx because it was cheaper. There's a couple of good games there, but again, the TurboGrafx is actually a thing where they didn't bring over a lot of the good games. Snuffit says, wish this would come to XBLA. I would love to see a Steam Dreamcast classics of this game or a couple other games. They haven't put any multi-disc games on there, have they? Maybe they don't want to have to deal with fixing that kind of stuff. There's been a rumor of HD Shenmue release. Travis says, will you be getting / streaming that? What am I going to be getting / streaming? The Wii U? Is the Wii U coming out next month? No, it's not that soon. Q4 2012, we don't have an official release date. Snuffit says, yeah, I represented something about Shenmue and Skies of Arcadia a while ago. Yeah, hints, you can't take anything about hints. Apparently they're like, oh yeah, these are popular. Skies of Arcadia is the last great JRPG. Everything from that point and beyond has been downhill. They're too much full. They don't have enough awesome density, meaning that they're not awesome enough in terms of compressed awesome, and they're full of weird fluff. I mean, remakes can sometimes get away with it. So, if you're talking about Persona Portable, etc., then you can usually get away with it. But I think Skies of Arcadia is the last JRPG that you could hold up against a modern, maybe a like PC RPG of the, or a Western RPG of the time, and say, yeah, this compares favorably, instead of now where you look at Final Fantasy 13 versus Skyrim, and you're like, wow, Skyrim is so much better. I likely will not have any financial resources with which to purchase a Wii U, and I don't know. I mean, if it lets you, and I'm not sure if this has been announced at all, but if it lets you play current Wii games in HD, then that would be worth it to me. But other than that, I don't know. Nintendo's kind of pooched the screwed there. Screwed the pooch, you want to say? I don't know. Because, I mean, I've bought, or at least tried to buy, every console on launch day, going back to, well, non-portable console on launch day, going back to the... Yeah, I stood in line for a Wii. And I still have that one. I mean, yeah, and I've got maybe a dozen games for the Wii, but I've only finished Mario Galaxy and maybe Heights of Starter Chip. And I would need a chip in... See, the problem is I'm kind of in financial trouble, and it wouldn't be just enough to just have money to buy a Wii. It would more like have enough money to pay my mortgage, which I don't. What I really need to do is move and find a life that is sustainable. Snippet says I'm making a console collection. I have quite a few consoles. It is a lot easier to collect old consoles than it is new ones in terms of price. Well, sometimes. I mean, you can easily kick back more than it costs for a... Actually... consoles are still pretty expensive. But I mean, there are some consoles that are rare. Chocolate says, sad face, you'll get a job soon. Things are looking down. And Hyde says, make a donate button through PayPal. There actually is one. There's a big heart at the bottom of my info page. If you click on that, it is how to donate. So donations are not tax deductible, but they do go to reasonable causes, namely me. G-Man Harmon says things are bad all over. I'm still looking for work, and college has been getting way more expensive in California, assuming that's what you mean by CA and not some country that is abbreviated CA. Yeah, stuff is not good. The Society for the Not Preservation of Birds. I would... Freaking birds. I just want to spray DDT all over to kill birds. I don't care about the bugs. The bugs are just... Dead bugs are just a beneficial side effect. Coat the world in DDT. I want like the... If you've ever seen the Sherwin-Williams logo, it's literally them dumping a pan of paint on... Or a can of paint... A can of paint on the earth, and it literally says paint the earth on it. I want that, but I want it to say DDT instead, and be like, just like fucking birds on the bottom of it. Because that's how I feel about those stupid goddamn birds. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go start some delicious foods. Probably some sort of really easy to make chili like I've been doing. I did 3 times this last week. And tomorrow is bagel. It's gonna be awesome. Fleetings.